Hello student. Now let's see the new point, that is derivative of parametric function. Now what is this parametric function? See, so far we have seen two types of function. First was explicit type of function and second was implicit type of function. Now the new function is parametric function. What is the parametric function? See, if x and y are expressed as a function of same variable t. Suppose x and y, these two are different function, but both these function are expressed as the same parameter or expressed as the same variable t, like x equal to f of t, y equal to g of t. X and y are expressed different function with same variable t. These equations are said to be parametric functions. Okay, and after that we have to find out their derivatives. Okay, on the basis of this parametric function we have a theorem. Okay, what is the statement of the theorem? If x and y are differentiable function of t, if x and y are differentiable function of t, then their respective derivative is given by dy by dx equal to dy by dt upon dx by dt. Means first find out dy by dt, then find dx by dt, and then write them in fraction form. Okay, that is your final answer, that is dy by dx. So this is how parametric function will differentiate. Now let's see example. In that example you will clear how to differentiate this parametric function. Suppose x is 80 square and y equal to 280, and you have to find out dy by dx. Don't forget the formula of dy by dx is same dy by dt upon dx by dt. It means we'll differentiate x and y both functions separately with respect to t. Okay, so derivative of x with respect to t is dx by dt, right? Here a is constant, 2 is constant, right? So a will be as it is, and derivative of t square will be 2t, correct? Similarly, derivative of y with respect to t is dy by dt. Here 2a is constant and derivative of t with respect to t is just 1. So dy by dt becomes 2a. Now we'll combine them according to this formula. Dy by dx equal to dy by dt upon dx by dt. What was the value of dy by dt? Dy by dt was 2a. So write that in the numerator. Dx by dt was 280. Write that in the denominator. So this 2a and 2a will get cancel out and we get 1 by t. So dy by dx is just 1 by t. Okay. Okay student, now let's see the next example. X is equal to a into bracket theta minus sine theta and y equal to a into bracket 1 minus cos theta. Now you can see that here parameter is theta, so we can differentiate both x and y function with respect to theta. So let's see the first function x equal to a into bracket theta minus sine theta. Now differentiate this x with respect to theta, so it becomes dx upon d theta. A is constant, keep a as it is, and derivative of theta with respect to theta is always 1. Derivative of sine theta is cos theta. Done. Now similarly differentiate y with respect to theta, that is dy by d theta. Again a is constant as it is, derivative of 1 is 0 because it is constant, and derivative of cos is minus sine. So minus sine theta with this minus become positive sine theta, right? So we got dx by d theta, dy by d theta both. Now our formula was dy by dx equal to dy by d theta upon dx by d theta, right? Here we change the parameter, right? Now dy by d theta was a sine theta, dx by d theta was a into bracket 1 minus cos theta. Now this a and a cancel out, right? So we left sine theta upon 1 minus cos theta. But we can simplify it further. We know formula of sine theta. 2 sine theta by 2 cos theta by 2. We have already seen this. And formula of 1 minus cos theta is 2 sine square theta by 2. This formula also we have seen. Now 2 will get cancelled. Sine theta and 1 sine theta from this square will get cancelled. So what we left? Cos theta by 2 and this 1 sine theta by 2. So cos by sine is nothing but cot theta upon 2. Okay, this is your dy by dx, right? Now let's see one more example. Now we change the parameter again. Here x is equal to root 1 plus u square and y equal to log of 1 plus u square, right? Now here parameter is u. So we'll find out derivative of x and y both function with respect to u, right? Now take first function x equal to under root 1 plus u square. So differentiate x with respect to u. So this is the root function, and we know when it is root x, their derivative is 1 by 2 root x. So assume this total term as a x. So their derivative will be 1 upon root 1 plus u square. But we'll differentiate this root term separately. Derivative of 1 is 0 and derivative of u square is 2u, right? Now this 2 and 2 will cancel out. So what we left? U upon this root term. This is your dx by du, right? Similarly, take y function y equal to log of 1 plus u square, right? Now differentiate y with respect to u. Now this is log, derivative of log is 1 upon the given function. So 1 upon 1 plus u square, this is the differentiation, but we'll differentiate 1 plus u square separate. So derivative of 1 is 0, derivative of u square is 2u. So 0 plus 2u gives you 2u only. So this 2u will write in the numerator, it becomes 2u upon 1 plus u square. So you got dy by du also. Now dy by dx formula become dy by du upon dx by du. We have both the values. Dy by du was 2u upon 1 plus u square and dx by du was u upon root 1 plus x square, right? Now this term, this fraction will write here. But this term 1 plus u square, can we write this in two different square root sign? See this. 1 plus u square, we can write root 1 plus u square, root 1 plus u square, right? And this denominator's fraction, when we shift that in the numerator, it will get multiply and it will get flip also. So root 1 plus x square will shift to the numerator, u goes to the denominator, right? Now this u, root 1 plus x square, root 1 plus x square cancel out. So we get only 2 upon root 1 plus u square. That is your final dy by dx. Okay, now let's see the next example. If x equal to e raised to sine 3t and y equal to e raised to cos 3t, then show that dy by dx equal to minus y log x upon x log y. So this is what we have to show now. Now x and y, these two are different function and their parameter is t. So we'll differentiate x and y both separately with respect to t. So first differentiate x and then y. But you can see that here e raised to sine 3t, this is in power form. So to get rid of this power, we'll take log on both sides. So if you take log on left side, you will get log x, and if you take log on right side, this sine 3t will get before log. So sine 3t into log e. Same for y, take log on both sides. Log y equal to cos 3t will get before log, and you will get log e there. But don't forget, here value of log e is always 1. So here 1 and this 1. So sine 3 into 1 becomes sine 3. Cos 3t into cos 3 become cos 3t, right? Now we'll differentiate both sides with respect to t. So derivative of log x will be 1 by x, but derivative of x with respect to t is dx by dt, right? Now derivative of sine 3t is cos 3t, but we'll differentiate 3t separately by using chain rule. So derivative of 3t is just 3. Done? Now derivative of log y is 1 by y and derivative of y is dy by dt. Now derivative of cos 3t is minus sine 3t and derivative of 3t is just 3. So we got derivative of log x and log y, sine 3t and cos 3t. Now this x shift to the right side, this y shift to the right side. X becomes 3x here, y becomes 3y here. Now we got dx by dt, dy by dt, right? But our main target was to find out dy by dx. So dy by dx is nothing but dy by dt upon dx by dt. Now we got both the value. Dy by dt was minus 3y sine 3t. Dx by dt was 3x cos 3t, right? Now this 3 and 3 cancel out. Sin 3t and cos 3t. If you see this equation number 1, sin 3t was nothing but log x, cos 3t was nothing but log y. So sin 3t and cos 3t replaced by log x and log y. So your final answer will be dy by dx equal to minus y into log x upon x into log y. This is what we have to show. Okay. Now similarly, see the next example. Differentiate 5 raised to x with respect to log x to the base 5. This is slightly different example. We have to differentiate one function with respect to other function. Before this we have seen differentiate one function with respect to t, with respect to u, with respect to x, or with respect to theta. But here we have to differentiate one function with respect to other function. Right? So what we'll do, this first function will call it is u function and second function will call it is v function. Right? Now differentiate u and v different or separately with respect to x. So derivative of u is du by dx. Right? Now derivative of 5 raised to x is 5 raised to x into log 5, because 5 raised to x is in the form of a raised to x. Right? Now we have to differentiate this v equal to log x to the base 5. V derivative of v is dv by dx. But this log x to the base 5 will convert this into change of base form. Log x to the base 5, we can write log x divided by log 5. Right? Here denominator's log 5 is constant, so we'll keep as it is, and differentiate log x will be just 1 by x. Right? So we got dv by dx also. Now we have to see, we have got derivative of u and v separately. Right? So we'll take du by dv is equal to du by dx upon dv by dx. Du by dx was 5 raised to x into log 5 and dv by dx was 1 upon x log 5, which is in the denominator. This is your final answer. So this is how we can differentiate one function with respect to other function. Okay.